Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is a phenomenal Tuesday, and we are absolutely ready to dive headfirst into the wildest, most unhinged drama Genoa City has ever served up. Grab your favorite snacks, buckle up, and prepare yourselves, because the tea we are spilling today is scalding hot and entirely off the rails. Let's get right into the madness. My jaw is literally on the floor right now. Besties, we need to hold a literal intervention right now. Because what in the actual dystopian soap opera reality are the writers feeding us this week? I am sitting here, eyes completely bloodshot, staring at my screen at 3 a.m. because the latest drop just revealed that Patty Williams has officially contracted Matt Clark to murder Nikki Newman. Yes, you heard me correctly. Patty and Matt. A deadly apocalyptic collaboration that has me literally shaking with a mixture of pure, unadulterated hype and absolute paralyzing terror. I am spiraling. I am ascending. I am spontaneously combusting. Make it make sense, because my brain cannot process the sheer magnitude of this chaotic energy. Then we have to look at the absolute mastermind of mayhem herself, Patty Williams. I am low-key terrified of this woman, and no cap, she is the most effectively terrifying villain this show has ever produced. We all remember the Mary Jane Benson era, right? The stuffed cat, the terrifying obsession with Jack Abbott, the literal murder of Diane Jenkins. Patty does not just cross the line, she obliterates the line with a bulldozer and then sets the rubble on fire. She is driven by a deep labyrinthine psychological trauma that makes her completely unpredictable. When Patty sets her sights on someone, it is not just a rivalry, it is a full-blown horror movie. And now she wants Nikki Newman dead. The audacity is literally off the charts. Yet, as if Patty was not enough to make my blood pressure spike to dangerous levels, they are bringing Matt Clark into this toxic equation. Matt Clark. I am literally screaming into the void right now. Matt is the ultimate sleep paralysis demon for the entire Newman family. His history with Nick and Sharon is some of the darkest, most twisted television we have ever consumed. He is vindictive, he is ruthless, and he holds a grudge like nobody else in the history of daytime television. The fact that he is back in the mix, acting as the literal hitman for Patty Williams, is a level of villainy that I was simply not prepared for. Mainly, the dynamic between these two is what has me completely spiraling out of control. This is not just a casual team-up. This is a deadly deal forged in the deepest, darkest pits of Genoa City's underworld. How did they even connect? Did they meet in a maximum security psychiatric ward? Did they find each other on some dark web forum for disgruntled Genoa City residents? The psychological warfare these two are capable of unleashing is unprecedented. Patty brings the chaotic, delusional vision, and Matt brings the cold, calculated execution. They are the ultimate nightmare blunt rotation, and they are pointing all of their combined toxic energy directly at the matriarch of the Newman Empire. Totally. We have to ask ourselves, why, Nikki? Hot take, but I am actually ascending at the thought of Nikki being the ultimate target here. Nikki is the untouchable matriarch, the glittering jewel of the Newman enterprise. To take down Nikki is to strike at the very heart of Victor Newman. Patty knows this. Matt knows this. This is not just about eliminating a rival. This is about sending a catastrophic message to the most powerful family in town. Nikki represents everything Patty could never have: stability, enduring love, and an ironclad place at the top of the social hierarchy. The jealousy is radiating off the screen, and it is manifesting into a literal death warrant. Let me take you on a quick storytime rabbit hole, because we need to contextualize the sheer audacity of targeting Nikki Newman. Remember back in the day when Nikki was constantly dodging bullets, falling down stairs, and dealing with literal cult leaders like Ian Ward? She has 9 lives, literally. I remember watching those episodes and thinking, there is no way she survives this, and yet she always does, usually with a perfect blowout and a glass of expensive tequila in hand. We have seen her face off against Diane Jenkins. We have seen her battle her own internal demons, and she always comes out on top. She is a survivor in the truest sense of the word. Wait, I'm literally yapping right now. Let's get back to the actual tea. So, the actual execution of this deadly deal. How are they planning to do it? Is it just me, or did they completely fumble the bag on this one if they do not make it a massive, sweeping cinematic event? I do not want some quick, off-screen struggle. If Matt Clark is going after Nikki Newman on the orders of Patty Williams, I want high stakes. I want poison slipped into her drink at the athletic club. I want a high-speed car chase through the snowy roads of Wisconsin. I want absolute, unmitigated drama, because if you are going to resurrect this level of trauma, you better deliver on the cinematic execution. Then, we absolutely must discuss the elephant in the room. Victor Christian Newman, the mustache. The absolute titan of Genoa City. If anyone touches a single hair on Nikki's head, Victor will literally burn the entire state to the ground. The wrath of Victor Newman is not something you casually provoke. When he finds out that Patty and Matt are conspiring to murder his wife, the retaliation will be biblical. He will mobilize his entire security force. He will hack into every camera in the city, and he will personally hunt them down. The thought of Victor going full John Wick to protect Nikki has me hyperventilating. Yet, the collateral damage does not stop with Victor. Matt Clark is Nick's ultimate nemesis. The history there is so dark, so twisted, and so deeply traumatic. Matt completely destroyed Nick's life once before, framing him, assaulting Sharon, and leaving a trail of absolute devastation. For Matt to resurface and target Nick's mother? Nick is going to lose his absolute mind. The PTSD is going to hit him like a freight train, and we are going to see a side of Nick that is purely primal. He will stop at nothing to protect his mother and end Matt Clark once and for all. Mainly, I need to roast the absolute undeniable plot holes that are making my blood boil right now. How in the name of all that is holy did Patty Williams get out of her maximum security psychiatric facility again? Do the doctors in this universe literally not have locks on their doors? And Matt Clark moving around Genoa City undetected? Is the Genoa City Police Department completely incompetent? Paul Williams is literally Patty's brother. How is he not sensing a disturbance in the force? Literally, does Genoa City have zero security? I am screaming at my screen because the logistical gymnastics required to make this plotline work are absolutely baffling. Totally. I was ready to write Nikki off as the helpless victim in this scenario, but actually, wait, maybe I am looking at this all wrong, because what if Nikki is actually baiting them into a trap? My brain is basically a buffering wheel right now. What if Nikki already knows? What if Victor has already intercepted their communications and the Newmans are just playing the long game? Nikki is not some damsel in distress. She is a ruthless, cunning operator when she needs to be. The idea of Nikki turning the tables and outsmarting both Patty and Matt is the kind of boss energy I am desperately craving right now. Let us set the scene for the ultimate climax, because my mind is running 1,000,000 miles a minute and I need to manifest this into reality. I am picturing a massive thunderstorm rolling over the Newman Ranch. The power gets cut. The backup generators fail. Nikki is alone in the living room, the fire crackling, when the French doors slowly creak open. Matt steps out of the shadows, thinking he has the upper hand, only for Nikki to turn around with a loaded revolver and a smirk. The stakes have never been higher. It would be pure, unadulterated cinema, and I would literally ascend to a higher plane of existence. Then we have to look at the long-term ramifications of this deadly deal. Even if Matt and Patty fail, which, let us be real, they probably will, because the Newmans have literal plot armor, the psychological damage will be permanent. The paranoia will seep into the Newman family. Victor will become even more controlling, locking down the ranch and suffocating his family in the name of protection. Victoria will go into full corporate defense mode, weaponizing Newman Enterprises to crush anyone associated with Patty or Matt. The ripple effects of this single assassination attempt will alter the canvas of Genoa City for years to come. Yet, I cannot help but wonder what happens to Patty and Matt when this inevitably goes south. There is no honor among thieves, and there is certainly no loyalty between a delusional mastermind and a vindictive sociopath. The moment Victor corners them, they are going to turn on each other so fast it will give us whiplash. Patty will throw Matt under the bus, claiming he manipulated her, and Matt will try to use Patty as a human shield. The implosion of their alliance is going to be just as spectacular as the deadly deal they struck in the first place. I am living for the inevitable betrayal. Mainly, I just need the writers to commit to the bit. Do not give us this massive, earth-shattering setup only to resolve it in 3 episodes with a simple arrest. We need the psychological torture. We need the near misses. We need the dramatic monologues in the rain. This franchise has been my lifeblood since the Stone Age, and I know what this show is capable of when it fires on all cylinders. This Patty and Matt storyline has the potential to go down in the Soap Opera Hall of Fame, but they have to execute it flawlessly. No half measures, no easy outs. Give us the chaos. Totally. I am exhausted just thinking about all the ways this could play out. My adrenaline is absolutely spiking, and I know I am not going to be able to sleep for days. The mere concept of Patty Williams and Matt Clark joining forces to take out the Queen of Genoa City is enough to keep me fueled for a month. I need every single one of you in the comments right now telling me I am not crazy for being this invested. We are in the trenches together, besties, and we are going to ride this chaotic wave until the very end. In conclusion, my ride or die squad, we are entering an era of the young and the restless that requires our full undivided attention. I am oscillating between pure, unadulterated hype and total paralyzing disbelief over this massive pivot, and I low-key needed to trauma dump this entire experience onto the squad who actually gets the vision. The deadly deal between Patty and Matt is going to change everything. Keep your eyes peeled, keep your Twitter fingers ready, and brace yourselves for the storm. Until next time, stay chaotic, stay obsessed, and never underestimate the sheer unhinged power of Genoa City.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.